40s and you've had a hysterectomy or you're about to have a hysterectomy, and maybe you're terrified of gaining weight or you have gained weight and you feel like there's no hope for you, and because you've had a hysterectomy, what's the point of even trying? Hi, I'm Heather and welcome to my channel, Mama in Motion. I am on a health and wellness journey to lose 100 pounds in my mid-30s post hysterectomy surgery. So most people don't know, but I've had a long history of physical issues, including 8 surgeries. The major ones were that I had a hysterectomy with 2 prolapse repairs, I had a labral tear repair in my left hip, and I had 2 umbilical hernia repairs just 6 months apart from one another. And my most recent surgery was back in June of 2022, and they did lysis of adhesions, an appendectomy, and ureterolysis. I understand physical pain and having physical limitations because of one's body, and I can relate to chronic pain and the frustration caused by it. I was in a ton of chronic pain, and life was honestly miserable. And since June, when I had my most recent surgery, I've been relieved of pretty much all of my pain that I was dealing with for the last 2 years. And I'm really grateful to my surgeon and to my surgeons, because I had 2 surgeons go in and work together my most recent surgery. And I want to let you guys know that I'm not just your like typical person that's like, oh hey, I'm losing weight. There's a whole backstory. There's a whole bunch of physical issues that I'm dealing with. I have knee issues, I have foot issues, I have a cervical spine issue, I have my abdominal issues. I'm still healing. I'm still healing from the hysterectomy surgery that I had in October 2021, because that takes a long time to heal internally. I still have a lot of fears because of all the surgeries that I've had. I feel like my body can't do everything that everyone else can do. So I see people doing things and I'm like, wow, that is amazing, but I'm not gonna do that. Like a push-up, something so simple as doing push-ups, I won't even attempt because I've had 2 hernia repairs in my belly button. So it's just not worth it to me. And then I've had 2 additional surgeries abdominally, and I had incisions right in the same spot as where my mesh was put in for my umbilical hernia. So there's just too much weakness in my core, and I don't have the core strength to go and do planks or burpees or push-ups or really hard things. I do lunges and squats, but I'm even cautious about doing those because I had the hysterectomy. And if you know anything about the cuff from the hysterectomy, then you may understand why I would be nervous about doing squats and lunges. I'm not really going to go into any detail on that, but it's scary. It's hard whenever you've had as many surgeries as I have, and you're dealing with recovering from those surgeries. I mean, I'm recovering well from surgery, but it still has a lifelong effect, and it changed my body, and there are consequences to having so many surgeries, like a weak core. And so I'm constantly trying to build my core back up. I have diastasis recti, which is the separation of your abdominal muscles, and that was created after my first pregnancy, and it got worse after my second pregnancy. And after I gave birth to my second daughter, the diastasis recti was much more pronounced, and then I gained weight, and I kept the weight on, and it just pushed out onto the separation in my abdomen. And so that's part of the reason that I'm really focusing on getting that weight down, because I want to get the visceral fat down that's in my abdomen, all that fat that's around my organs, because I'm terrified of having not lysis of adhesions, that's what they do when you have adhesions, but I'm terrified of developing adhesions again. And I don't even understand what caused the adhesions really, other than scar tissue from previous abdominal surgeries. But I want to minimize my risk of developing adhesions again. And adhesions are when your organs inside, like your intestines, aren't smoothly rubbing against each other. It's stuck, so they are not able to just be smooth. I don't really know how else to explain it, but it was a miserable time in my life, and honestly I just wanted to give up. Like, my family is the only reason that I stuck around, was, to be honest. And I'm not sure if I'm going to put that part in here because it's a little deep, but there were times where I just wanted to give up because the chronic pain was so bad. So I just want you to understand that if you're suffering, I totally understand what you're going through, and I'm here. Like, you're not alone. Other people are going through it too. So if you deal with chronic pain, why don't you drop a comment below and let us know so that more people can see that other people are dealing with chronic pain too. Because as I started to talk about it more on my personal Facebook page and reach more of my friends, people were coming to me and thanking me for being open and honest about the pains that I was dealing with. I want to reach people who are hurting the way that I've been hurting in the past. And I'm honestly, like, I'm doing really great right now, but it's been 2 months since my last surgery, and that is a small time frame to be feeling really good. And of course there's that part of me that's just absolutely terrified of going back into my old cycle of chronic pain and having issues and needing more surgeries. And I'm just hoping that this is like the final surgery, at least for a while in my life, and that I can just be good. I really want to kind of niche down on my videos and go more for the other women that are like me, the ones that maybe you're in your mid-30s or even your early 40s and you've had a hysterectomy, or you're about to have a hysterectomy, and maybe you're terrified of gaining weight, or you have gained weight and you feel like there's no hope for you, and because you've had a hysterectomy, what's the point of even trying? So I have felt that way too during my recovery, and I have started back up again, and my weight is like this, and it is so hard to maintain. It's like a constant roller coaster, and I just have to keep trying and not get discouraged. So I just want to put this out there so that other women know that, yeah, it's really hard and it may be difficult to lose weight, but you don't have to just settle. You can try, and you can try for a better life and do the things that you want to do to make yourself feel better and to make yourself happy and to make yourself appreciate your body again, because I think sometimes after hysterectomies we feel like our body has failed us. Maybe you feel like you're not quite as much of a woman, and that's a really hard thing to deal with. But I mean, there's a lot of feelings that go into having a hysterectomy. I totally understand. I still have both of my ovaries, but everything else is gone. So yeah, so I am, a few details about me. I am 36, about to be 37 in November. I had my hysterectomy in October 2021. I was 209 pounds around the time of my hysterectomy, and I had lost 35 pounds through the summer of that year. And then I had the hysterectomy, and then I gained some weight, and then I lost some weight, and then I gained a bunch of weight, and I just gave up. And I had some extenuating circumstances going on, some kidney problems, and a lot of swelling in my belly that I didn't understand, and I definitely had swelly belly going on, but it caused me to just give up. And I gave up for about 6 months, and now I'm back at it, and I am rocking it, and I'm being consistent, and I'm seeing changes in my body, even though the scale is, quite frankly, a bit of a bitch, and the scale doesn't always, favor me or tell me what I want to hear or show me what I want to see, I guess is the better way to say it. But it's the way it is, and it's going down. The scale is showing the weight going down. It's just slower than I would like. And that's actually one of the things that I wanted to talk about, was how comparison is the thief of joy, right? Everybody says that, but the thing about comparison being the thief of joy is that it can also be the thief of joy if you're comparing yourself to yourself. So if I'm comparing myself to my progress last year, and I'm saying, hey Heather, you've only lost 10 pounds this summer, but last summer you lost 30 pounds in the same amount of time, that's pretty discouraging. So I have to not see it that way. I have to take into account everything that I've been through, which is a lot in the last year, and I have to just have some perspective and show myself some grace and be gracious with myself, because I don't give myself enough credit for everything that I've been through and conquered and gone through and accomplished and achieved. I mean, there's been so much, and just the physical aspect of it, not to mention the mental aspect of hanging on and getting through everything that I've been through. So, yeah. Don't compare yourself to your past self, because you are on this journey now, today, right now. So be proud of the person that has made this decision today, and be proud of who you are today, and be proud of you, because you are awesome and you need to see the good in you. So anyways, this is my little motivational speech. I don't know, I have tissue in my shirt. Let's get on to some weekly weigh-in details, okay? So what progress did I have this past week? So last week I was at 242.2 pounds. This week I am now at 239.1 pounds. I actually got up to 244 pounds last week, so I've actually gone down 5 pounds. I was retaining a lot of water, and I've been drinking a lot of water to try to pee it all out, and I even started taking some diuretic pills, Lasix, that my doctor prescribed to try to get the swelling down in my legs and ankles. My swelling has actually been so bad that when I push onto my calves or my shins, that it leaves an imprint in about 2 seconds. But the swelling is finally going down, and my legs are seeming more normal, so that's really good. So that's my progress. My measurements are pretty much the same as they were 2 weeks ago when I was weighing in at 236 pounds, except for my calves being a bit bigger, but I think they may have gone down since then, since I've lost some weight. But I am still retaining some of that water, so I'm not sure where all that water is being retained now that my leg swelling is going down. I did want to talk about my Fit by Mick workout that I did on YouTube with Fit by Mick. I think she's super great, and I really enjoy doing her workouts. I like to do her standing workouts with dumbbells that have no push-ups in them. I do the ones that have no push-ups in them so that I am not hurting myself at all. What's that? Okay, I'll feed you in just a minute. I'm almost done, okay? Okay. So the Fit by Mick, I did the 20-minute workout here, full body dumbbells. It actually turned into quite the workout for me, and I wanted to quit and give up because it was so difficult. I didn't realize that it had so much leg workout in it, and there were a lot of squats and lunges, and I was just like, oh my gosh. Like, I pushed through it and I finished, and the last exercise of the workout, I almost considered just like quitting because I didn't want to continue doing it. It was really hard and my thighs were starting to burn really bad, but I considered giving up, and then I just continued on, and I finished that last few seconds because I was like, you either quit now and you feel really crappy about it, or you push through, persevere, finish it, and you feel really proud of yourself. Even if I couldn't give 100%, I still gave 90%. I gave as much as my legs and my body could handle. So I was really proud of myself for finishing that workout. It was by far one of the most challenging workouts that I've ever done, and I don't know when I'll do it again, but not right now. And then so what goals have I set for myself? I have set a 30-day challenge to exercise every day, 45 minutes a day for 30 days. I may exercise more. I may take a break in the middle somewhere if I need to have a rest day. I will take a rest day if my body needs it. But lately I've been working out so consistently because I have so much energy that I've actually been having active rest days, and where I'm just lightly doing some cardio just because I feel so good and I have so much energy. So I've been enjoying that. So I was like, why not try to push myself a little harder, and instead of doing 30 minutes, do 45 minutes a day and just see the progress. So the things that I'll be doing during my 45-minute workouts are things like walking, recumbent biking, doing YouTube videos with YouTubers like Fit by Mick or Leslie Sansone, or Get Fit with Rick, which I haven't done any Get Fit with Rick workouts since last year, but I'm hoping that I can get into it this year. So those are my plans. Those are the things that I'm working on, and I'm hoping to lose another 3 pounds this week. My goal with the 30-pound challenge, my goal with the 30-day challenge is to lose 10 pounds. So I'm hoping to lose 10 pounds from August 24th at 239.1 pounds. I'm hoping to get down to 229 pounds by September 24th. So that's my goal. We'll see if it happens. And I'm just hoping that I can even finish the 30-day challenge and that no issues arise. So that's my goal. And yeah, thank you so much for viewing, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more of my content. I post every week with my weekly weigh-in progress. So thank you so much. Bye.